So yesterday I received a letter. Sometimes I come under some physical attack, and I usually receive a letter from my former caregiver, who, legally my mother, except she's changed her name a bunch of times. And it always mentions some individual, some person who's the son of her mother's boss at the university where she was in the medical admissions office, and now he's in the State Department in Beijing. And I had recently been speaking Chinese online, and suddenly I come down with COVID. And then now there's this letter, there's some new chemicals in the environment. And she mentioned, remember that your principal from Ben Franklin Junior High School in Valparaiso, Indiana, is living in Goldtree in Central Florida, and with us, 2 blocks away, and which is a weird coincidence because Whitey Bulger was living right next door to them, and it's just a very weird coincidence. I never got a fair break, There was a lot of us didn't, and that it's interesting to think about these people, because I wanted to talk about this because I was thinking about the guy who tried to burn his house down. If I think about it, I'll remember his name. And some other people that I saw just burst into tears, hollering, screaming, being dragged away. We all just thought of them as losers just because they had lost their cool, and I would be silly, weird to transmute the energy already at this age, silly and weird, rather than mean and aggressive. And sometimes I would yell, but then I would laugh and say it was just a joke. But this woman came in, who was a short woman who passed for a tween, came in and talked me into writing down a list of the boys that I thought were cute, and if I didn't keep writing down names, she'd call me a lesbian. And people were trying to attack me for being a lesbian. I was being dressed like a lesbian. Even my hair was being cut like a lesbian. And I was really self-conscious about this, and I had no control over the situation. And she said, now write hit list on the top of it and put it in the boys' bathroom. And this principal is still talking about that to this day, making false reports about me to this day. Never talked to me about it. Nobody ever asked me about it. And these are things that we have in our lives that focusing Trizog Chen can help us resolve, because I want to remember that boy's name.